My name is Dr. Laura Fischer, and I'm an assistant professor at Texas Tech University in the Department of Agricultural Education and Communications.
So you've done a lot of research with eye tracking. Can you tell me just a little bit about how that actually works?
Okay, so eye tracking is, I would say it's a software that connects to a computer, and what it does is, like it says, it tracks your eyes. And so what it is a camera that basically follows your eye gaze, and it's able to track on whether it's a video, a print material, you could do a website, social media type things as well, and you can look at where your participants are looking on that document, and it shows where they have placed more attention, which they call fixations, or also their scan path. So if they started looking at the very top, it'll follow it around and look from the top to the bottom, to the side, to wherever it is. And so you can really understand and conceptualize where people are looking on whatever type of communication material that you want.
So how do you think that's useful for agricultural communicators?
So as agricultural communicators, we're always trying to improve our communication methods, and not just our communication methods, but how do we communicate with our targeted audiences? And being able to say and see where people are placing attention, we can start to understand how messages could be designed and putting the information that's most important into those places that capture the most attention. So as communicators, we'll be able to adjust our communication strategies to meet the needs of our audiences by understanding what they're looking at.
And then lastly, what have you found specifically that we can implement into our graphic design work from eye tracking?
Okay. Cool. All right. So we've done a couple of studies here at Texas Tech and at my prior job as well, where we're able to see, are there the colors? Is it the type of words? Is it the images that we're using that help us to capture attention? Let's say we're designing a product packaging for, say, a local brand, say like Go Texan here in Texas. Is it more likely that somebody's going to be placing attention to black versus red? And so if we're comparing those two messages, we can see that more people might have placed attention to the red, or somebody might have placed more attention to the black. And so as communicators, we can use that information to basically manipulate our communication materials and make them more interesting for the public. It could also be that we're finding that, there might be more with stories, or we might be able to see that scientific reasoning, people aren't paying as much attention to it on a more general public level, but with farmers and ranchers, maybe they are. And so it helps us to really uncover patterns of what and how people are placing attention to those communication materials so that we can redevelop it and make it better for our audiences.